Good morning, everyone. This is another chat with Chakuri from Absorbmorsun, and we have a guest that's going to be doing a live testimonial for us regarding the mucoid plaque cleansing that she did. Miss Maribel, say hello to our guest.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Okay, all right. So I just want to briefly note that Miss Maribel did the 5-day mucoid plaque cleanse. She started on uh, July 31st and she ended on August the 4th. And so we're going to let Mr. Chakuti conduct the interview and go forward in the interview. Mr. Chakuti, go ahead and take over.
Okay, that's what's up. How you guys doing today?
Very good.
That's what's up. What we're gonna do today is just have a few questions and ask Maribel her experience from doing this 5-day, 5 times a day solar colon cleanse. So let's start. So be mindful of the time. So want to ask Maribel, what's the reason you decided to perform this cleanse?
I have done many cleanses through my life, and I know it was due for a cleanse very, very soon, and was looking around, and I decided to try this one. It was 5 days, and I know that I had been not feeling as well as I wanted to, and I noticed that the sun was just almost like poking me, like on my skin. Wow. And I would get really red. I was feeling very tired and very sluggish, and that's the reason why I knew that it was time for a cleanse.
Wow, that's amazing. You said that the sun was poking you and
yes.
making you feel sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you're saying after? Okay, let's go to next question. Let's go to the next question. So what did you do to prep for the cleanse?
So actually the prepping was very easy. I did it in 2 parts. The first part, because I wanted obviously my apples to be very crisp and, crunchy. So right. I did a whole day of just the apples. I know it was 3 apples per serving, which was 5 times a day. So I basically juiced all the apples, put them in mason jars, and I would attach the little paper bag to it, and I would just dump them in there and just shake it.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, how about, have you ever cleansed before? Is this your first time?
Oh, no. I have probably, till this day, I've probably done like about 55 to 60 cleanses already.
Wow, 55. What type of cleanse were there?
I've done a lot of different cleanses, obviously, because I've had different situations, throughout my whole life. The longest cleanse I've ever done was 40 days.
Wow, you did a 40-day cleanse?
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay. So can you give us your experience of the first day up to the 5th day of going through the 5 times a day regimen of using?
Okay, so the first day was, it was pretty simple. I mean, I would have to say that out of all the cleanses I've ever done in my life, I'm going to have to say this is the most simple cleanse that you can do, especially if you're working. It's only 5 days, and the first day was great. I did not eliminate the first day. The first day, I felt like it was just kind of a normal bowel movement. I don't have a problem with bowel movements. And so I had normal bowel movements I started my cleanse on a Friday. So Friday and Saturday were pretty normal. And I did only, the cleanse on Saturday, which was my second day, it was more, I would say it was just in the morning when obviously I had to eliminate, but towards around 1 o'clock, I didn't anymore. So that was a little strange for me. And the tea, I did the tea as well. And then the third day was, and I know everybody says that usually the second day was the hardest. For me, I felt like I didn't have any day that was the hardest for me. I felt like every day was different, but it just, for me, got easier and easier and easier. The first day was pretty easy. The second day, they usually say that's the hardest day, and it wasn't hard for me. The third day was when I started eliminating. And it was, I think I had like about 3, let me see, I wrote everything down. So I had 3 on Sunday. I had 3 bowel movements on Sunday, which it's weird because it's not a bowel movement. And it's just when my very first one, I was like, no, this is crazy. And I know, as you guys, you know, I did make a video of it, and I literally took it out. I was touching it. Of course, I had plastic gloves on, but I was touching it. And I want people to see exactly what is coming out. And I'm the type of person that, you know, I eat pretty well. And so I was like, oh my goodness, when I saw it, I was just floored, because you always think to yourself, like, that's your first one. And more started coming out. Like, I did about 3 of them, and it was so heavy. And I was thinking to myself, wow, it's so heavy having to have all this come out of my system. And then I also did some prune juice, some warm prune juice, and that really just opened the water gates.
Wow.
So, and my 4th day was also the same too, but it's weird because I didn't feel like I needed to use the restroom. I felt like I just needed to eliminate. And it wasn't like a restroom, like when you go to the restroom, a bowel movement. It was a completely different, well, for me, it was a completely different situation. And they look like little plastic balls just connected to each other. And the longest one that I had, I think it was 13 inches. And
wow.
I literally pulled it apart, and it was like plasticky. It was weird because I feel like it changed in color over time. Like in the beginning, I felt like it was just a brown, and then it turned green. And then towards the end, I saw like a little bit of a lime color. I know it's nice to know these things, because you're like, okay, how many layers of it do I have? And the last day was on Tuesday, and that was a really easy day for me too. I felt very blissful. I felt like I was buzzing, and I've never felt like that with any other cleanse.
Wow.
I felt like a spark, like a buzzing sensation, and everything, like smell, like vision, like everything was just so clear. My head was so clear. And like I said, this is my experience, because I'm pretty sure other people have different experiences, but it was a very, very amazing cleanse. And I still, after Tuesday, I still, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I still juiced. And I juiced I juiced some green apples, the organic Granny Smith apples. I did a lot of watermelon. I did some cantaloupe. I did cherries. So I did everything juice. But and I'm just kind of floored, because I've done so many cleanses in my life. I have done many, many, many cleanses, for a 2-day cleanse all the way to, you know, obviously 40 days. But I have to say that this is my favorite cleanse that I have ever done. And I will definitely be doing it very soon.
That is an amazing testimonial right there. So please give us your post changes and what you feel after doing this cleanse. Like, how do you feel?
Oh, yes. Okay. So I have always been allergic to the sun, just because I feel like my body is like very sensitive, but I didn't know that all of this layers was causing me to do that. Because now when I'm in the sun actually feels good. And I can't even explain it, because it's something that I'm pretty sure everybody will feel differently towards. But for me, I feel like I have not gotten a sunburn, and I'm the kind of person that goes outside within 5 minutes, I am just red. Like I'm like a little lobster. And that has not happened to me. And I know lately it's been very warm in San Diego, and everybody has been complaining of how hot it is.
Yeah.
And I have not felt hot. It's weird. I'm technically a hot person. I've always been like that. Like I always have to be like, oh my gosh, no layers on me. but I feel like I've been able to, like, I'm like, wow, I actually feel cold today. And I'm like, and the sun is out. Like, this is so strange. And then also eating, like right now I've been doing everything raw. And right now, like, I feel like I've been getting the nutrients. I feel like before I did the cleanse, I was losing wads of hair. And right now, my hair is not shedding at all. Like, I don't know how that even, I know it has something to do with it. And I know it intertwines with it. But I feel like right now where I'm at after the cleanse, I feel like my hair has not fell out at all.
Wow, what an amazing story. So this is, you said you did over 40 or 50 cleanses before this one?
No, I've done about like 55 cleanses or something. I'm getting close to 60.
Wow. When would you say, when was your first cleanse? How long ago was
Oh,
your
my
first?
first cleanse, I think I was like maybe 25 years old when I did my
Okay.
very, very, very first cleanse.
And may I ask, how old are you now?
I'm 40.
Okay, okay. So at
Yes, so I've
least,
been doing cleanses for a really, really long time. And I've done so many different types of cleanses with so
wow.
many different types of products, tinctures, capsules, teas. There, I mean, it's just so many. There's so many out there. And I've done many of them.
So what would be the one thing that you feel that separate this cleanse, this Absorbmorsun Colon Cleanse that you just did, to all those cleanses that you did? What would be that one
Okay,
thing you say?
so number one, it's a very easy cleanse because it's 5 days. Number one, okay, number one on that. And number two, which I kind of want to intertwine it with number one because I feel like this is really important, is actually seeing the mucoid plaque and you
Wow.
visually seeing this stuff come out of your body. Like, it is just mind blowing. And especially, I mean, for me, because I've been doing it for so long, I mean, I was mind blown. I mean, I was like,
Wow.
whoa. And I've also seen a couple of, I saw worms too in
Wow.
the bathroom. And it literally, I tried to grab it and it flew in. And so it was alive when it came out still. And for me, that's the visual part, because I'm such a visual person. I love to see those things because, and then for me, I'm like, wow, look at everything that was in my system. And other cleanses that I've done, yes, I have eliminated parasites, but I've never seen I've done mucoid plaques before, but I've never seen the mucoid plaque so heavy like the way it was this time. So different.
Wow. Wow. What a testimonial. So I really appreciate you for coming on and sharing your experience, sharing your energy and your devotion to yourself, because this is what it really takes. A person needs to make a decision with themselves to engage in cleaning out themselves and asking questions, because I think that's the first thing you did is like, why is my hair falling out? Why
Yes.
am I getting irritated by the sun? Things like that. You start asking some questions and you went and looked and found solutions. So you found us, and then from finding us, you applied the regimen that needed to be applied to have the success that you did. You got your juicer. You had a juicer. You was juicing every day. You fasted, correct?
Yes.
You didn't chew or you didn't grind anything for those 5 days, correct?
No, absolutely not. I feel like when sometimes you want to follow something, but when you don't follow it, you're only doing a dishonor to yourself, not to anybody else. It's just to yourself.
That is beautiful. That's a beautiful statement. So, with you following the protocol, you got the success, and then now you're reaping the benefits. So, let me ask you, do you have any questions for us so we can address those?
No, I feel like the cleanse is just so simple for everybody to use, because I know I've done a lot of cleanses, and the cleanses can be very intricate when it comes to tinctures and how much, and it has to be this, it has to be that, and this one is just so simple. And then you see these things that are coming out of your body and you're just like, this is not real, but it's real. It's real. It's
It
real.
is. It is. It is. So that's our mission. Our mission is to get people to see what's been hiding in those layers of what we call negligence, the decades of negligence, the things that the body wasn't supposed to take in and try to digest and eliminate. Now we can properly address it so the body can do what it's supposed to do, if those things was never introduced in the first place. So that's how we look at mucoid plaque, and how we came about formulating this this cleanse. So I just want to thank you, Maribel, for taking this time out and sharing with the world your experience. So this is Chukudi Ude with Absorbmorsun. You can check us out on our website, www.absorbmorsun.com, to get more information and even to place your order so you can get started on your journey of activation. Because I could say that that's what the experience that happens when you remove these decades of negligence out of your system.
Okay, so we thank you, Ms. Maribel, and we thank you, Chukudi. And just to capitalize on what she stated about the sun, the name of the company is Absorbmorsun, hence that's why we need to do the mucoid plaque removal. We're signing off, everyone. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Chukudi. Thank you so much, Ms. Kim.